Right before the start of spring break, a lot of late night long meetings have been happening in the industrial hall. Discipline Council, which sees the disciplinary cases happening in this community, have frequently been called during those 2 short weeks. These back-to-back DC meetings have even went beyond the normal time slots for DC, which were commonly weekday evenings after dinner, and flooded into weekday afternoons and even the weekends. As time-consuming and stress-inducing as the disciplinary council work is, the lives of student leaders sitting on the council has inevitably been affected. Let's hear a little bit from Emily Harris, Chief Prefect of W3.
It feels like I have no time, like literally there's nothing, like I have to get extensions on everything, like I have to reschedule everything and make time for other things. It's not working.
Similar to Emily, we also reached out to Santi Bembo, another member of the council.
I mean, it's not just DC. I think there's a lot of commitments that I think I have, and I think a lot of it's just Google Calendar and just any free time that I have is just spent on just schoolwork, basically.
Thank you, Santi and Emily. We really appreciate your work. So, why are these cases coming in clusters? We talked to Mauricio Torres, faculty rep of the council for many years, and asked if there exists a historical trend around the waves of disciplinary council cases.
In my time on the council, it's sort of a truism that when it rains, it pours, and so the cases tend to come in these batches. Signal sort of ebbs and flows in where the student body is.
When it rains, it pours. We're collectively in a really special period right now. Let's hear a little bit from teacher Susan Waterhouse, clerk of DC, and what she has to say about what the community can do.
It is always the case that, like, as clerk, if I notice a pattern or something I'm concerned about, that when I report out with the recording clerk teacher, we will mention to teacher Vita that, like, we have a particular concern. Sometimes we will say as a council that we're concerned about something and that we will, like, lift that up when we report out.
As we move into April and spring is just around the corner, it seems the risk for bad decision making might increase even more. Senior spring, graduation, finals, or simply the increasing movement of people everywhere might all be incentives for another round of pouring rain. During times like this, as a community, we can always keep each other in check.